Is this on? Is this streaming to? Salute, 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 salute. Got some technical difficulties. I ain't been up here in a minute. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all get get comfortable. Get yourself some snacks. We're gonna have a real good one for y'all tonight. Like I said, it's been a minute since we had some cobwebs and stuff all over the cameras and all over the stuff, but we moving stuff around in the studio, and we're gonna put together a great show for y'all. Richard, I see you, fan. Salute already. Hey, Tasha, salute, salute, salute. Man, listen, congratulations on what you're doing over there on TikTok. You know, you're doing your thing. We appreciate you. Keep rocking and rolling, man. Salute. Oh, before I get started on any show, y'all know I always like to pay homage to those individuals who lost their lives. If you lost a loved one, uh, this moment of the show, we basically take a brief moment of silence to make sure we commemorate anybody that we lost, male, female, our comrades, our comrades. We're making sure that we always pay homage. So we're just going to take a brief moment of silence, and then we'll get on with the show. Salute, salute, salute. V, I see you, fam. Man, definitely always an honor. Appreciate you for, always holding us down. You're a real one. Man, I don't know where Dark went, but for the most part, y'all see the thumbnail. Everybody can see we gonna Mexico salute. All the way, man. Listen, we definitely sending
going something real quick.
In the warm currents. I see. I got my hats and stuff, everything to the side, popping out. But yeah, we got some things to address with the cultures. Of course, it's always he say, she say, these say, that say, and people be moving kind of funny towards each other. Like for example, right, Doc. Can you imagine if I'm in the NBA, right? Or if I'm not in the NBA and I'm questioning you about how you playing and you ain't in the NBA. Like it's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of non-low lives asking people questions, and they're not a low life. Like you. So my question and this is to anybody in the chat that feel they want to answer it. When y'all in them little groups, them polo groups and so on and so forth, and the question about what is a low life to you? What is a low head? What are these things? Because are there rules? Do the low heads have rules? Do you got to do what do you have to do to be considered a low head or a low life? Or how does this work? Evidently, there's a breakdown going on. So, of course, on Supertrife, we're going to address it. We're going to make sure and this is anybody who feels they're a part of something or not a part of something or was a part, and whatever the case may be, it would be nice to know who's who, what's going on. Because I'm lost a little bit. I'm lost with. Let's just go to the low life route. The individuals that claim they're low life, right? If you have individuals that you grew up with and you was out there and you was taking money with them, and here it is, they turned their lives around and are doing something positive, and you don't show up to events, you're not supporting. What are you? Is you really a low life? We're gonna really.
Hey, yo, Chip. Hey, yo,
yeah,
Chip. Hey, yo, Chip, man. Listen, let me tell you something. This nigga hit me in the inbox. Yo, Lo, what up, son? Yo, you don't remember me back in the day, son? We was on the MIA. We took woo. I'm like, nah, who you? Where you from? Yo, I'm from Crown Heights. So I was running with G. George. I said Puerto Rican G. George? You talking about G. George with the he got a brother Hector and a sister Lisa? That he was like, yeah. So I said, they from Brownsville? He's like, yeah, Marcus Garvey. I was like, oh shit. Block. See what I mean? I don't know why niggas do that, son. That's why, shout out to my nigga Clay Black, son. Clay Black just touched down in NC. I'm about to link up with him in a minute. You know what I'm saying? That nigga just hit me on Instagram. I was like, yo, who this? I see Clay Black. I don't see no motherfucking face. I'm like, yo, who this? So I called him. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's Clay Black. So yeah, you got to motherfucking filter shit nowadays, bro. Niggas infiltrating all type of ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What up, dog? Salute.
Salute. Y'all know what it is, man. You know, dog, I have to chime in. You know, I do my 1-2, come in, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, honestly, what Chip talking about is weird because I've been seeing it myself. Like, I've been seeing it like in some of these groups. The groups, they be having like, people in there talking and saying certain things like, yo, what's the OG? What's this low life stuff? Or who's the OGs? Who supposed to be certifying people? And they be having a lot of questions. And my thing be, it be a lot of people on there, and it's like, it's not all low heads. That's why when y'all said that, I said, yeah, we definitely got to tap in, because I want to see with some people, all these people that be chiming in or be in these groups, I want to see what they consider themselves as, you know what I mean? Because like you said, there are low lives, you know what I mean? OG low lives, and some low lives dudes that done got, anointed by some OG and so forth, and they may have their L's, so whatever they say, so they consider themselves low lives. Okay, then you got the low heads, you know what I mean? Dudes who saying they low heads. And then you got, dudes who rock polo or polo dudes, people try to put their own category, own twist on it. That's why I want to get some clarification on that too myself.
Yeah, because there's a lot of names. King Polo, RL, God, Low. I mean, there's so much shit, you know what I mean? What is the definition behind the name, the low heads? What is the definition of a low head? What do you gotta have? 3 outfits to be a low head? You know what I'm saying? Like what is the definition, man? Any low heads out there, man, put it in the chat. What is a low head? You gotta have decades collecting low, or it don't matter. You can have 3 polo shirts and you a low head. It's crazy out there, man. That's why I stay, stay out the way.
Listen, I stay out the way. I'm not in them groups. Hustle Man, salute, man. We see you. Again, a lot of times when people hear the phrase low life, right? They always associate everything with the polo realm to the low life. Hey, and that's by far a lot of people put in a lot of work to earn that, to earn whatever block you go on, wherever you're at. People, I don't care if Doc got on the whole fila suit. When they see Doc, they're like, "Oh, what up, Lodi?" or "What up, Lodi?" They're going to
that's the work you put in. That's right. That's the work.
But remember, but you remember that wasn't all us low lives, that OG low lives dudes that grew up from being in the grind, knew that wasn't all we rock was polo. Polo was the piece that, because Ralph always kept it coming every season, and this and the third. But dudes, Benetton, Jabot,
Universal, bro. We was always universal.
You know what I mean? It was always different pieces. It wasn't always just one thing. It's just that the polo stayed the test of time, and that became our arm, our uniform. I'm like, yo, this is what we gonna rock, because we low heads, we low lives. You know what I'm saying? We, we moving on like that. So that's where it came to play. Like that just became our arm and our uniform. But we rocked all that back in the days. You know what I mean?
Doc, let me make sure I address, because the image that these newer people paint is, well, back in that day, I wore polo from head to toe, so I was official. Let me make sure I clarify that. Back in that day, there's no way you wore polo jeans unless you was a toothpick, my nigga. There's no way you wore polo jeans. I don't care who you was. Unless you was a skinny toothpick, you wasn't fitting in no polo jeans. They were made for women. They were made for smaller, tiny people to fit tight fitting. Back in that era, tight fitting clothes was not a cool thing to do. So let's stop with the all my life I wore polo from head to toe. That's a lie. That you already starting out your reputation with a lie. We're gonna go there. Next, I see. I'm gonna bring real life stories, right? Because some of the people hear some of the stuff from these platforms or hear social media, and then they come around you. Big K's, I see you, fam. Don Tick, I see you. They come around you and they want to take it back to that era. I'm gonna give you a scenario, right? I need to ask this to the chat. Someone comes out to Maryland to come visit. You know, I'm in Maryland, so on and so forth.
That might be under the love and loyalty banner right there.
The fly that comes out here, right? Listen, dog. We go to the mall, we go get something to eat. You know, I'm with the wife.
This real life shit, Chip. This real life.
Listen, I'm telling you, this is real life. This is factual, right? You know, we chop it up, we get something to eat, so on and so forth. We go inside Macy's, inside White Marsh Mall. I'll go to one section. Me and the wife, we go pick up some stuff. We pay for it. So this other person doesn't tell me anything. They go in the store. They going off to another section. Come back sweating. Come on, Lo. We got to. Come on, Lo. We got to go. Listen,
They done tow something down.
First, let me make sure y'all understand it. You don't have to prove that you're a low life to me at all.
Yeah,
I am not impressed.
that's the problem right there.
That's stuff all off for me. Especially if I'm with the way. No.
Yeah.
Listen, we get to the food court, right? Here the D's come. Surrounding me. Listen, can we see your receipt, sir? I'm like, sure. They got me and him. Well, on camera we seen the individual relieve the store of a polo teddy bear knit. Dog. They searching him. They come on, sir. You come on back with me. Blah, blah, blah. Sir, did you see anything? Listen, they actually, did you see anything? Now, let me make sure
Put that music down, play.
I'm not in the field no more. I'm not out there. So you just put me, my wife, and my livelihood in danger by doing the cornball shit you doing. You stealing a fucking polo knit? It was the newer knit too, the little fucking grandpa bear knit.
Oh man.
Listen, hold on. They take him back to the store, they ain't finding it. I waited outside the mall. He came out there. He huffing and puffing. Yeah, Lo, I hit it in the ceiling. He's telling me all this great shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, know what I mean? It was so sweet. I just had to do it. In my mind, you's a fucking idiot. Listen, don't do it. I'm telling you right now, right? If you put me in danger, I'm gonna slap the shit out you when we get no whooping. I promise you that.
So what happened, Lo? He took this shit and was gonna jump back in the car. I mean, he rode with y'all and he booked and came back around y'all.
Like, he rode because he didn't drive. I don't know if he caught the bus. Well, however he got to Maryland, you know, if you hit on the phone and you say, "Chip, I'm out here," that I'm gonna meet up with you. We gonna go down. That's how I give it up.
Yeah.
So I took him to the mall. So they have surveillance of me, this person entering the mall, entering the store, sitting out, eat. And you do this? By far, again, you know.
So you think they was doing this? They was doing this to impress you or something? Or
I don't know. I need clarity from these polo heads, the niggas that worship this polo shit. Where do you draw the line at? What makes you want to prove that you're fucking low like 35 years later?
Hey, yo, Clay, I'm gonna mute your background, son. Sound like you at a pool too. I'm gonna mute your background because you got a lot of noise in your background. You heard?
Clay outside.
You should have knew that. You can't be coming, trying to come on live.
I'll be over there in a minute, Loaded. I'm just gonna mute your background.
General Block and Riley.
Say no more. Say no more.
Listen, again, I'm trying
What
to
up,
make sure.
Tosh? Oh yeah, what up, y'all? What up, chat, man? I'm
Yeah, I
finally
don't
getting to
want to
my
be
chat comments. Yeah.
I don't want to be rude and disrespectful, but put a 1 in the comment section if you think that is acceptable behavior. Dog, I'm going to ask you. Somebody come from out of town, they come to New York, they come to chill with you and Sheila whatsoever, and they do that. Is that acceptable behavior for you?
Listen, dude should
Nah,
know
that's
off the
go
bat
ahead, dog.
not to even do that or try it. I mean, that time is over with. If you still is in that state of mind of trying to go out and boost because that's what you heard or you felt, yo, this was what was going on back in the day. So, yo, I'm around an OG dude. So, yo, I gotta show him I used to do it or I do it and I can do it or I whatever the case may be. No, them times is over, player. That's not where we at right now. That's not where it's supposed
You
to be.
missed that train, bro. You missed the train. If you wasn't doing it, it's over, son.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't surveillance like it is today. You know, it's a whole lot of shit done changed. So, man, you ain't got to impress us, man. But let me tell you something. Back in the days, if you would have did some shit like that, right? Just say if you would have went and did some hot shit and just say me and Doc on 34th Street and Chip and them niggas just rushed the leather store but dropped all their shit and they ran into us and shit. And they walking with us and ain't saying shit, right? Or they got the merchandise saying shit. Yeah, we caught record, they ain't saying shit. They ain't saying it, just hit the fucking spot right around the corner and shit. So we walking and the D's roll up, lock all of us up. And we in the fucking precinct. And we like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on? And y'all niggas ain't saying nothing? You ain't saying, nah. We just ran into them brothers. They wasn't there. They ain't got nothing to do with this situation. Da. And we going through the bullpens? No, we gonna have problems, bro. We gonna have problems. Right there in the precinct, central bookings. I mean, we going at it like we was enemies for years. You understand? So imagine now with my wife in the fucking mall, and we come pick you up, take you out to eat and all that. Then we go to the mall and shit, the low section or whatever, and you bounce, come back, and we got bags now, you got bags now, and the D's roll up and lock all of us up, put handcuffs on my wife, me, and all that shit, all embarrassed and all that shit. And you don't say nothing?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, son. I'm gonna hook off on your ass right there in front of the D's, police, everything. It's going down. That's just disrespectful, nigga. You ain't gotta impress no fucking body like that. That time is over, nigga. Yeah. You understand?
Listen, I'm telling you, please. And this is even at these events, right? When you come to these events, you ain't got to prove you're a tough guy. You know, it is not. These events is not to prove the toughest of the toughest. That's not what it's for. If you on that type of timing, Doc done told y'all plenty of times. We got boxing gloves. You're more than welcome to lace them up at any given point in time. Whoever.
That's right, baby.
If you feel Chip Low talk too much, put the gloves on. We can go. I promise you. But don't put me and my livelihood in jeopardy because you want to prove that you're something that you are not.
Yeah, they want to spit box, but they don't want to get in the ring. They'll spit box all fucking day online and all that shit, and then see each other. Don't want to go get in the ring. They want to keep on spit boxing.
Yeah, and that's but that's the way. That's why I wish some of them dudes, some of the people that be in those groups and stuff would definitely come in and chime in and don't listen. If my thing is, if you can talk behind the Twitter fingers, the screen, and all that, and do all that. Why not come on here, stand right here like we doing and say, yo, this is the reason why I stand on what I stand on. This is the reason why I say what I say. Ain't nobody gonna come here and crucify you or try to. You standing on what you stand on when you online tweeting and you texting or you commenting on somebody post or saying, yo, you ain't this or you ain't original or you ain't. Listen. What bugs me out is a lot of people, a lot of these guys here now is a lot of guys that come around. They've been probably wearing polo, man, pieces back in the day. They probably just wasn't affiliated with the crew or situation. So they was wearing polo. And now for me, I don't know what to label them as. They need to come and tell me, yo, this is what I consider myself as, because I was just that dude that, you know, I liked the polo.
That's right. That's it.
Macy's,
I could rock with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of people like that. You know what I mean? Probably got inspired by somebody, and they saw how niggas coordinate and putting their outfits together, and they started picking up the trend and kept it going for over 30 years. I can rock with that. I can rock with that
too, and I can salute them on that. What I cannot salute, I'm gonna give y'all another real life situation. Here's another real life situation, right? I need to know. See, my thing is, I need to know who's around me. So, real life situation. This is real life. We
what
go.
happened to love and loyalty, nigga? Go ahead.
We're gonna find out about love and loyalty right now. Dog, let's just say you retire. You retire from this whole from the low life realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
You and this individual, y'all go to the store whatsoever. This individual decides they're going to relieve the store, whatever. Only difference is when we get to the front, they back out their razor and they cut the security guard. Mind you, inches away from his esophagus, whatever the case may be, that security guard then passes away. I'm asking you, dog, is you sitting there and you gonna bid or you telling? I need to know. I need to know who gonna tell. Mind you, you ain't know that you ain't know he we civilians now. You ain't know he was going in there to go do old goofy bullshit. He turned around, felony murder. Excuse my foot. Felony.
Listen, on that time there play, to be honest with you, he should know what the hell to do. Nobody got to tell you what to do. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? He should know you dead wrong. They got you on camera doing your 1, 2, this, that, and the third. You might as well just go in and to the start from the precinct all the way through. Just say, yo, that man ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Send him home. It was me, man. He ain't know what was going on. This, that, and the third. You might as well start from the precinct saying that. You know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because ain't no way. Because like Big Man said, dude, they don't have to toss you up a couple times and stuff up and going through the pen. And this, listen, come on now. You know what you did. You out of pocket. You got to handle that. I don't want to have to go, yo, he did this. No. Yo, I'm going to look over to you like, what? Yo, player. Got something to tell him?
Nah, we don't give a fuck who watching. We don't care who there. Yo, I'm going to give you a quick scenario, son. Me, Ralph, Randy from St. Mark's, and Lil Tim Lowe. We just did damage to a leather store, and we ran into the nigga Speed Low, man. Shout out to Speed Low. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, one of the loadies, head butted him, gun butted him in the city. Boom, boom, boom. He had a warrant. You already know about them SJP warrants. Nigga butted him up. Bump, bump, bump. Took his shit. We got 2 blocks down, the D's rolled up on us, caught all of us. The leather people came, pointing us out. We didn't know who was in the other car, pointing us out. We had 2 robberies, assault. You already know we hot, right? I think I just came home. Ralph probably just came home. Ralph had the 40 belows on. I'm in the bullpens. I'm like, yo, listen, son, they sending me. Oh, before we get to that, we in the precinct, son, in the city. Now we hear the Indian men talking, right? All of a sudden, we hear somebody's voice that we familiar with. So we looking at each other and shit. We like, yo, is that Speed Low? Immediately, Speed Low, word of my mother, when we get down, we go, that's my word, when I catch you, Everybody started blowing up in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. We got remanded. We was going through. They didn't send me back to the island. They sent me to fucking, What's that shit in Manhattan?
The
What's
Tomb,
that? Huh?
Manhattan Tombs.
Manhattan Tunes. You know I was hot. I was in Manhattan Tunes and shit, right? They was sending Ralph to the island. Ralph had them 40 below. I said, yo, son, the first nigga try to motherfucker ask you what size and all, you better stomp them the fuck out. Ah. But I ain't gonna lie, I think we did about a week or two. We came to court and they dropped all the charges because the nigga probably knew, you know what I mean? The lawyer said, look, today is your lucky day, man. The men from the store don't want to press charge because they got all their stuff back, and the other guy never came to court. So that's all I wanted to say. Shout out to Speed Low. You know what I'm saying? It was real. It was some real low life shit back in the day. You catch a warrant, your ass was gonna get pressed. I don't care where you was at in the city, Brownsville, East New York, on the train, the bus, whatever.
Listen, that's how it used to be. That's why I don't know if these dudes they trying to bring back in the days back now.
Nah, you can't bring that back, bro.
Yeah.
Can't bring it back.
I think it's just more people online because now it's not bringing it back. It's more on who can flex more by showing something, an old school picture of them when they was young, wearing polo from back in the days to be like, yo, look how far I was rocking it. Yo, look, I was this, I was that. You know, it be them type of situations there. But my thing is like, for a lot of people that know, I guess they don't know, but for us, low lives, that dudes that grew up when we was growing up doing our one too, we didn't really wear no horses is good all day now because dudes rock their horses. But back in the days in 90, 91, 89, dudes wasn't reaching for no polo horsey shirt.
Nah, that was before the big symbols, man.
Yeah.
I used to be horsey down before they came out with them big ass symbols. But when them shits came, it was dope.
It was, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like dudes was really like, that was their whole repertoire, being that everybody had small pony horses or horse t-shirts or horse shirt. It was more the pieces that dudes was wearing. You know what I mean? The grail, the pieces that when he was coming out and whatnot. That's what dudes was wearing and stuff. When you start talking about from 91, from 90 on up, these is pieces. These is nothing but pieces he was coming out. You could take it to 88 with the cross flag and all that, but from like 90 on up, you ain't gonna find no original low life or nobody that was trying to floss with a horsey on. Right. You know what I mean? So when I be seeing certain dudes and they'll promote, I've been rocking polo since this, and they try to sometimes flex on other people, and then they claim the fame is rocking a horsey shirt in 95 or 96. Player, that wasn't it. It was cool you was wearing polo, but you aren't the person to really stick your chest out to a person that may have started rocking polo in, let's say, 2005 or, 04 or 01. I mean, you was wearing your pieces. You knew about polo, but that ain't like a stick out chest moment. Like, yo, look, I was wearing polo in 95 and you show a little horsey shirt.
Right, because there's levels to this shit,
It was
dog.
levels to it.
You could wear a fucking polo, right? But it depended. You could be on a deuce, you could be on a train, and you run into niggas, and niggas looking at you. You got some nice shit on. They want your shit. Are you gonna go out? You know what I mean? Or what? You on the island? It wasn't no jumpsuits back in the motherfucking 80s and early 90s. You had to go through with your shit. Shout out to Claiborne, man. Me and Claiborne was in a 4-biller, man. He up here right now, man. Shout out to Claiborne. See, a lot of niggas I could vouch for that came in, held they, you know what I mean? So, like I said, man, there's levels to this shit. There's one thing rocking low, and there's one thing being somewhere that you surrounded by lions and fucking silverback gorillas. You know what I'm saying? And you holding your shit down. Okay, like I said, you can't be a low life, son. You understand? I understand niggas throw up the L's and all that shit, but I want to know, is it a different meaning right now from back in the days? It got to.
Shit. I remember me and Clay, and who was it? It was Chills. There was a couple dudes on that Mia that the one that Face got the famous one when he slept in the bill. He slept in the spot.
Shout out to Face. Face Low?
Face Low.
Yeah, shout out to Face Low, man.
But
Another
Faces
real
in
one.
the store until this coast was cleared. He came out, boom, boom, did his 1-2. Me and Clay got knocked in that spot that day. Me, Clay,
Oh,
Shields,
what?
a couple of us was on that Mia that day. Where
What's,
remember that?
what spot was that? You remember the name?
I forgot the
Clay,
name of the
what
clothing
spot was
spot.
that?
It was a clothing spot that
Which one?
the
I'm
spot
trying. I'm
that
Hold on,
trying to
let's
think. I've been
unmute
on
his
so many
ass right
meows,
quick.
man.
You
Go
remember
ahead,
that
Clay.
shit, Clay?
So many meows. Huh?
You remember that spot?
I'm trying. I didn't catch it real quick.
The spot
But I know
that
I've been on plenty.
Face got.
I've been on plenty of meows with everybody, and I
You
Now,
know
know
I've
we
the
been on
know
plenty of
that, Clay.
meows with Doc,
We know that, nigga. We
and
definitely
we've been
know
on plenty
that.
of rushes.
bro.
You best believe that.
That's how your ass is on the
Yeah.
island, nigga. We know that. You go every day, nigga. You bound to get you bound to hit lottery, nigga.
Yeah.
You hit lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning meow, afternoon meow, and night meow.
That was crazy, bro. I ainain't gonna lie, son.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was
For the
fun
new
back then,
generation,
bro.
man, for the individuals who learned about the culture through reading the Source magazine, for them individuals, be careful who you get your information from. See, for years, a lot of us wasn't on social media. We wasn't in the eyesight proclaiming low lives or wealthy kids or nothing. We was doing other things. I can tell you one thing for sure, right?
Is it feedback?
Ask those individuals.
Just mute him.
Yeah, ask
You gonna
any of
mute?
them individuals who claim that they from day one
You don't hear it no more. Go
that
ahead, Chip.
they're the Supertrife low lives. Let's them ask them whatever town they known in. See, the one thing about a sore enough Supertrife, you ain't just rep in Crown Heights or you ain't just rep in Brownsville. You rep every fucking state you touch.
That's right.
How many of them went to other
That,
states and planted a flag and sure enough took over blocks?
yeah.
How many
That's Brooklyn,
individuals?
period. You know what I'm saying?
This is a
That's the
fact.
definition of Brooklyn. You heard?
Listen, again, and some of the so I don't want to say no name. Some of the individuals that
Man,
people
say the name,
glorify,
Chip. It's Supertrife. Fuck that. Say the name, nigga.
I'm gonna be respectful. You know, I'm gonna say this much though, right? There's an individual when we was in the 4 building, right? Me, FB.
A low line what? Is he a low life or?
Shout out to Sport Low. We
Yeah,
all
shout out to Sport
we
Low,
all in
man.
one main bing, right? We got it on in Mod 9, got it on with 4 main, so on and so forth. We're in one main bing. It wasn't no Bloods and Crips back then.
Shout out to FB.
Right? Now, this individual came through Mod 6. You know, Mod 6 walking through, Mod 9 walking through, so on and so forth. Hey, yo, such and such and such. No. Tell them you touch something to come to Mod 9. We're going to pull your card, come to Mod 9. I swear to you, I lie to you not. Before Chow was over, they was about their low. That's one. 2, they put their ass in the fucking sprungs. So you ain't do no Rikers Island time, my nigga. You did some military type sprung type shit over there in the sprungs. Then when you came to court from the sprungs, you ain't had no fucking oatmeal cookies or no fucking gator. You ain't had nothing for the
You ain't
people.
had no pound cakes and no tang or nothing?
Word to everything I love. Kaka had that nigga dancing with one foot in the toilet doing a motherfucking wop. And I'm watching this.
Hold on, son. This a low life or just a regular nigga from around the way?
This is not only is he a low life, this person is by
A
far
pound?
one of the
You know they got a title. What is it? General? He's a founder?
one of the
One of
people
the originals?
one of the people that people was paying to become low life.
Oh, what? Oh.
I'm just saying.
God damn.
Right?
These fake ass low. Go ahead, Chip.
I'm just saying, right? Those individuals. See, when stories start coming out and the truth start rearing its head, your made up fiction Christopher Columbus shit.
That's why they don't like this platform, Chip. That's why they don't like this shit. It was time, nigga. What they say? This is the times to reveal the truth. Right?
Listen,
This is the time.
I done got beat up a couple times, man. You know, you're
Yeah.
not gonna win every fight.
Keep
You're
pushing.
not gonna win every fight. I done got robbed. How did I respond to them times though? They don't press them light skin, them skinny. They don't press me. How did I respond though? See, a lot of y'all get put in situations, y'all running your tail. Y'all up there at the fucking bubble begging to get up out of a house or
Man, they
begging
telling in the precinct, man. They ain't even making essential bookings yet. They telling in the fucking precinct, man. They right. Matter of fact, before the precinct, they in the back of the police car, like, yo, listen, man, listen. It was me, but I can tell you some shit, man. I can't go back to jail, man. I can give up some names right now. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, like I said, there's levels to this shit, right? We all did our bid, stand up, 10 toes down, then tell and snitch on niggas and all that. What's going on now, son? What's going on now? You can't be no low life. You know what I'm saying? Just be a low head. You a civilian that you collect low. You like the low shit. You understand? Stop acting like you all this. And I want to know, right? It's the names out there. Niggas going crazy with the names. I'm gonna give you an example. The Bear King, right? Remember we did an episode of Bear King. If you call yourself the Bear King, you got to be at least one of the three on the top of the Bears, right? That means you can challenge a nigga. What? Nigga, pull your shit. Yeah. I can understand now. I'm OG. I can understand when you call yourself the Bear King, nigga. You gonna either get up there, you gonna go in the storage, you gonna pull out them totes and be like, nigga, yeah, 1 for 1. You bust a shot, I bust a shot. I wanna know what the fuck is going on
you
now.
know what's so crazy about that, big man? The crazy thing is, I believe to them, honestly, to them, I believe they may be the Bear King where they're from. Because a lot of times people in this low culture,
where they from? What you mean? What you mean where they from?
Okay, you may have a guy that's from, wherever I don't know, some of these guys be from different states, different places that I'm figuring, because if there's nowhere in hell that you from New York base and you knew something about this culture and you followed somebody, you would know.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You in the culture.
I can't be calling myself a Bear King, a king or something, because guess what? I'm seeing people with mad of this, and I don't even got a half of that. So you know what? I'm just gonna change my name. But if he don't, then that means I feel that he's probably from a little small town somewhere, and he done collected some bears, and he feel like, because you got people that's call themselves Polo Kings. And
this is what I'm talking about.
You'll go to their closet, all they may have is nothing but horses. And they may only have one big symbol, meaning a crown or something, this, that, but everything else will probably be a horsey with colors this, a horsey this, a horsey this, horsey jackets, horsey this, everything horsey. But to them, they say, I'm the Polo King because I got 2 closets worth of that. You know what I'm saying? And I got the sneakers. But from their town, where they from, that's probably who, they really the man.
I got a question. Do you think they connected to the culture though, dog? If you're connected to the culture, right, and you're following the culture and you're being inspired by the culture, right? Mm-hmm. How could you separate your little town to the, okay, I'm in fucking Kansas City, so I'm the Bear King out here. Okay, because it ain't like you throwing events out there. You ain't making a name. Your boots ain't in deep in the mud and all that. No, you still connected to the culture. You got to think about it. Back then, before social media really kicked off, niggas wasn't calling their names that, right? So when they get up here and they see shit, wow, look at all that loaded nigga. Wow, and they looking at everybody else's name. Like I said, you look at everybody else's name, right? You get the original niggas like AV Low, Carvel Low, Polo, AV Brother, right? We know the science behind that. Why they call him Polo? He put in that work. Mm-hmm. Why they call you Polo? See, that's what I want to know. Why they call you Polo? Because you're buying your Polo?
But and see, that's why, and that's where I gotta play that, because that's what they looking at it from their standpoint. Now let's see it from them
That's
being
what
that
I want to know. That's what I
that's why I
want
want one of
to
them to be up here,
know.
and I want to see what they say, because I don't want to be putting words
Right,
in their mouth. But
right.
I'm
We're
just trying to
knocking
I'm
their
trying to
hustle.
see.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to see the other side of it without being biased about okay, this time, because I'm like, okay, if they're from their town and they're not from here, they from, let's say, he was, even let's stay close as we can, but somebody that just probably wasn't traveling, they probably was in Long Island somewhere. You got somebody way up in damn near Massapequa or some damn way up in Long Island somewhere, and they up there, they was buying a piece of polo, they moms giving them little pieces here, and they was collecting their polo, and they going to school around their area. And when they go out, they may come. We may have seen them in the city or something, but guess what? When you
Well,
saw them,
they're the
you saw them
king
with a little
of they're
polo.
the king of
Yeah.
that town.
But see, because that's what the people probably giving him, because he's saying like, yo, you rocking all this polo, yo, like, all right. Oh God, I got a fair example right here. That's all this crazy. Y'all see Amir. Amir, he got everything. He's with the young guys. They wear the Mary and all this cross and
Yeah.
gold and Godspeed and all that stuff. But he do wear his polo. He keep his little polo pieces. But I had him in polo from when he was a baby up till when he really started changing up his, deciding, going picking his clothes.
Yeah.
Right about, let's say 13 or 14 or something like that. But if you ask his mans and them and the girls, like his little girlfriends that he be hang out with, they all call him a polo kid. He's the polo kid. He's the polo kid. And when he give him gifts, he get birthday presents. Or if I go in this room right now, he got boxes of polo, t-shirts of polo, socks of polo, because this is what they give him as a gift for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, so because they looking at him as a polo kid, but now he don't wear it all like that. But you see what I'm saying? Around his little team and his peoples, his little crew, he's the polo king. He's a polo kid because that's what he rock. That's what he wear.
But that's understandable, dog, because he was born in the clique.
But you got,
he was born in the clique. It's ancestry shit. You know what I'm saying? It came from his dad. You know what I'm saying? His dad looked up to the OGs on the. It's decades of shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you just like coming in the culture.
But them kids don't see that there's other pieces of
they
polo,
don't see.
so they just thinking like, oh, when they see him come through, and every time they just see him polo piece, of polo sweatsuit, polo this, oh damn, you always in polo, you polo out. So this is where I'm reflecting on somebody that's in another town somewhere, how the people could be looking at him, because they not the people in the other towns and stuff is not in a polo culture, so they not seeing polo all the time. But when they see this dude right here walking up the block, he always got some nice polo pieces. Polo gonna shine out regardless, no matter if you get horsies or pieces. It's gonna be beaming, it's gonna be colorful, and if you matching it up, people gonna see it. And these people, Joe Schmoes, ain't in the culture, so they seeing outside like, yo, boom, 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 yo, you got Matt, he the polo king, so he or she adopt that name, and then 3 years, 4 years later, they hear about polo groups on Facebook. Polo groups. Oh, let me join this group. And what's the name they gonna pick? Polo King, because it's the people. My people was calling
Polo God and
Polo God.
It just gets crazy, bro. It just gets crazy.
They always hook to the easiest thing to hook to. So back in the day, they had a couple polo pieces.
Ed, what up?
They're low life because they had a couple polo pieces. Low lives is stages. Like it wasn't just you had polo, so you was a low life. We got money.
Yeah.
A lot of us got money. A lot of us wore jewelry. A lot of us party. See, you know what I don't see on social media?
Niggas just think it's polo. That's what I'm saying.
I don't see they pictures where they out popping bottles.
So what I'm saying, niggas on the block, hugging the block, slinging up there. Niggas, you know what I mean? It's levels to this shit.
Like they say, dudes be polo kings in their hub until they run into real dudes, and that's what I think they got to be man and woman enough to be like, hold on, let me change up. Okay, I'm not the king of it.
I mean, you could be king of Long Island because if there's nobody coming out and you rapping, until you run into that, you know what I mean? That other dude in Long Island, you be like, hold on, let's go head to head. Who gonna be the king? So you could be king of Kansas City, Polo Guard of Kansas City or Long Island or whatever. But if you connected to the culture, man, come on, let's make it make sense. That's all I'm saying.
Like
You know
they
what I'm
might
saying?
have a person in Cali, right? We know it don't get cold in Cali like that. So a person in Cali shouldn't have knits like that. Shouldn't have gooses and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
But you may have people out there feeling like he's the king or he's the man of the polo because he got mad of the, you know, the regular polo, the summer stuff, the spring stuff, you know, them type of items and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of fall things out there.
So he the Cali
But they
Polo
don't got
Guard. All
the
right.
stuff like a New York person would have. Like, we
Right.
got everything: winter, spring, summer, fall. We gonna collect it.
Right.
Certain states and cities only gonna collect summer. Some dudes only collect in winter. You know what I mean?
So-
It's dependent.
So let me ask you something, man, because you know I'm too old. I ain't stuck in the streets with the polo shit. I'm not really into it because the material don't. You know what I mean? The material is different. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Nowadays. So what is your definition of a polo head? You know, shout out to Nacho, man. Shout out to Nacho. Nacho's the low head. I talked to him the other day, and I meant to ask him, what's the definition of a low head? You know, can a low head just have 3 outfits that coordinates and call itself a low head? Do a low head got to have at least 2 decades under his belt? Do a low head got to support events, support other brothers? You know, what is the definition of a low head, a low affiliates, and all this shit? Because I know back then, right, niggas was giving out fake L's for money, right? For items, for money. They was giving out fake L's, making niggas low lives. And then when the shit blew up in their face, especially when we exposed it, you know, before we even exposed it, right? Shit probably was going around, niggas broke off. Oh shit, we can't be a low life. So they went in their own little personal groups, you know what I mean, and started doing their thing. We want to know, okay, that's cool. That's cool. We just want to know, as the culture, as the roots, you know what I'm saying? What is the definition of a low head? Anybody in the chat, put it in the chat. What's the definition of a low head?
Is a low head
Is it
the
collect low?
polo
Is it
head?
a low collector? Is it, you know what I'm saying? What's the definition? You know?
Because that's what I'm saying. Because I mean, how many categories is there? I just know low head and what else is it? I think polo head and low head is kind of the same thing. You're just cutting off the PO, so it's like
Yeah, that's
all the
low.
same
Yeah, that's
thing.
low head. Yeah, the same shit, low head.
So what else is there? I don't know what else is there. Whatever affiliates, whatever people banners, or not even banners, like titles people consider themselves to be, because you know how it is. People be like, well, I can't be a low life because I ain't do this. So
no, we got a response. Let's see what to say. I say a low head would be someone that exclusively wear the brand, and how long they've been wearing it makes a difference to me. Okay.
Okay.
That's, you know, that sounds relevant.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
do the low heads have an initiation process? Like what you just
I think
I
low
would
heads
think
is
so.
in
and
general.
you
I think
become-
low heads is like everybody. Like that's like one of them things. Like anybody can just I'm a low head now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Yeah.
like no one made that name up or no one said this is a
Right,
crew.
right.
This, that, and the third.
It
Joe
stands-
Smo up in Alaska, who got all the gooses and stuff. He a low head. You know what I'm saying? He up there got, you know what I mean? So that's, I guess, you know, he just chilling. You know what I mean? So just, I guess them dudes, they, you know, that's low heads because, you know, instead of you just saying I can't be a low life and, you know, I got to go through whatever I go through and build with whoever I got to build with to get affiliated with that type of movement. But as far as, then they, you know, they also other crews, you know, you got ULL, you got RLPC, you got IAC, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got Team Low, you know, you got certain teams out there that's still out there shining and doing their thing and moving and stuff. Maybe, you know what I mean? But I mean, low head, somebody gotta let us know. I mean, I feel that's a general crew. Like anybody could be a low head. That's like you a low head before you probably enter yourself into the culture of one of the teams or something and try to get associated with them.
Let me respond to this light low. So let me make sure I'm clear. I clarify this. Low lives and so on and so forth. Just the name itself, you know, we affiliated with SJP MGV because the majority of us branched out from there. But you do have other crews that was getting money and was putting in as much rec as us. You
And
had
low lives, not from not from Brownsville or St. John's and Utica, but was from Brooklyn. You know, linking up with us, putting in that work. So let's get that straight. It
You
ain't
got
just
dudes from Franklin,
You got
you know what I mean?
right.
Dudes
No,
out there in
with that
Flatbush,
guy, that's
you know what
right.
I'm
It's
saying?
you got
Brooklyn.
Kingston Avenue. You got
Yes,
you got
Kingston. Yeah. So let's clarify
I'm
that.
making sure I
It
give
ain't just St.
all
John's and Utica and Brownsville.
Yeah.
you know, plenty teams that was out there that we
Yeah,
recognize.
St.
And don't
Mark,
get me wrong.
Prospect, Park Place.
See, what
The whole
happened
fucking
is it's SJP MGV, but you got other blocks that done collaborated, like we said, FA, and all that, Nostrand and did Flatbush, and they would have basically attached themselves to whoever they associated with, whoever they basically built with. You know what I mean? Because you got Rudy Rakim Allah. He's in Flatbush. Who he went to?
Yeah.
MGV. He could have came over here, you know what I mean? But it's just that he associated with the Marcus Garvey brothers. His brother and them was out there in the Garvey. He went that. Then you got brothers who came from down on Notion, all them Mousy and all them dudes. They were associated
Yeah,
themselves with
Kingston and Berger. That's
SJP.
right. Albany PJs. You
Albany
already.
Peas, you know,
Yeah.
SJP. Because under that banner, but when they state they claim and where they from, they gonna
Albany
tell
and
you
Cinema.
where they
Yep.
blocks they from.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
but
Wayne Lowe and them,
yeah.
man. I mean, Wayne Lowe, Zim Lowe. It's plenty of people that got money.
Yeah.
You know, period. The other thing is, after getting money, after you done got your money, you done quit your record, you done sold whatever you sold. What did you go inside? And it was it? Y'all didn't, nobody hung out? Like, where's your picture from?
Chip, it's
from
different
Billboard,
levels to this
where's
shit, bro. It's different levels, okay? It's just like a game banger nowadays, right? You got the niggas that'll go to jail and bang out on niggas. Then you got the other niggas gonna lay low, but they still a game banger, right? They probably gonna hustle and get their money. They don't want all that old bullshit, you know what I mean? It's levels to this shit. You got the people that's gonna go and rush the stores, and you got the people waiting for the niggas to come back from the stores to sell the merchandise. You get what I'm saying? What you call them? What you call the bump masters? Okay, that's a title in this low life shit. The bump master. I became a bump master. You know what I mean? I came home. That's it. Stack my paper. I took the low, put it in that white girl, and stayed on the block, right? And when they came back,
You used to bump some
Claiborne,
letters. You used to bump the
look,
shit.
he was, Claiborne, no.
Yeah, he used to bump letters. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Clay, I got you. What you want for? All right, give me them shits. You know what I'm saying? I became a bump master, nigga, so it ain't no shame. It ain't no
So when we
shame
come,
from a bag man, a
so
bump master. It's levels to this shit. You
that's a big
just got
fact.
to know when to transition. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because if you don't transition in time, you gonna be behind time, nigga. Don't let it go over your head.
I'm a bump master.
You a bump master, yeah. See, that became a bump master.
Yeah.
You right, nigga. Open up the trunk. I be like, God damn.
Yeah,
You
big
get
fact.
it? So yes,
Yeah,
everybody becomes a fucking bag man or a fucking bump master. You get what I'm saying? So yeah,
Listen.
it's levels to this shit, like we just said.
I'm
Yo,
telling
look at my
straightforward.
moms. Yo, look at moms.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
All right.
Yo, we all
Hey.
good.
All right, just out doing y'all one too, huh?
Well, you getting ready to go somewhere, Clay?
Nah, I'm waiting to be outside. They just
All
had.
right,
They just had.
I'm about to slide on over there to you.
All right, peace. Some ice cream. They,
So
they,
they gonna
yo,
like a
you know that
fast.
shit
How
that
you
they be having
official, man?
that dinner LeBlanc shit. They be having it all over in different cities in the United States. They was out here in Raleigh. That's why it was
Oh,
all the people with the
word.
whites on. Yeah, that shit was like around a couple hundred people. Everybody got on
Oh,
white.
Oh, what?
you went
Everybody
out to
black.
Raleigh, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
rough rally.
Big man, you gotta tap in
Now,
there.
now I
Yeah,
will say
about
that,
to
right?
tap in, son. About to
Yeah,
pull up on us.
we about to
Listen,
tap in there.
the
We
FA
outside.
fam, the Kingston Ave fam, the door's open. Supertrife open. Y'all can come tell y'all story, man. LP came up here. We had Zine Low come up.
Yeah. Shout them brothers out, bro. Yeah.
I'm
Mike
waiting
Quan,
for
Mousy,
I'm waiting
all
for
them
Steam
niggas,
Team to
Sport
come up
Low.
here and
Yeah, it was
tell.
real.
They, it's a lot of them. Steam Team with ruthless. They official.
Yeah. Cross-eyed Rodney. Yeah. All of them, man. Shout out, rest in peace, Boosting Cav, Fat, Sharif, all niggas from Kingsborough. Yeah, son. It's a whole lot, bro.
You're trying to take all the glory, man.
Man, shout out to the dope fiends, man. Shout out to the dope fiends that hit them trucks on Utica and St. John's, nigga. They'll pull up at the light, nigga, will jump on the back, lift up the motherfucker, throw boxes to the. Yo, shit was real up in Brooklyn, son. Shit was real up in Brooklyn, bro. We learned from them dope fiends, them OGs. So I remember I used to go to Secaucus, hit the Gucci outlet, all them outlets. Who I used to run into them old female, you know what I mean? Them old boosting, you know what I'm saying?
Getting money,
Yeah,
shit.
she was real. We was young, 15, 16 years old, son. So yeah. It was always those in front of us, son. So we gotta pay homage. You can't forget them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's the shit, man. Listen. And that's what it's always about. Just remember the brothers and sisters that you came up under and you saw getting that money, and in some way, somehow they molded you and you took some lessons from them and they
There
made
you go.
okay, who I am. Oh, I'm gonna move this way. Oh, nah, not to move that way. I see, the lessons they taught you silently or loudly. You know what I mean? That's we always salute them. That's why I always pay homage to my OGs. That's why I'd be surprised when I be seeing I see a lot of cats, they be coming on here and they don't really, they don't salute or pay
They don't
homage
pay
to
homage,
the
man. They don't
brothers
pay
that came before
homage.
them. It's always about me, I was
Yeah,
this and that and that. And I'm like, hold on, it was somebody before you. You ain't just
yeah.
boom
Right.
and look
Right,
up and say,
nigga. And it be the same niggas was running in the fucking house when they be on the Miata to get all their shit. We going back to the block in the building, you know what I mean, drinking and all that. These niggas going home because you know what's going to happen when niggas, you know what I mean? See, and that's who the niggas don't pay homage. That's them same motherfuckers that don't pay homage. You understand?
listen, and it's always gonna be able to be. That's why some people, honestly, I see. That's why I basically laugh at it because for me, I laugh at it because the way my life turned out. You know what I'm saying? My life's good, and I know it's just I don't have no worries. I wake up good. So I laugh at it because it's like just to know that some people they don't like giving that homage or paying homage to certain people or doing those things. You like, yo, that must mean you ain't get to where you need to be in life to be able to say, you know what? Let me give somebody else some props because I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't need to keep, I did everything myself. I did this myself. I did. Nah, I said, listen, I'm saying I'm good because when you ain't accomplished nothing in life and you ain't doing nothing in life, you always gonna need the credit for everything, and you always gonna blame somebody else for the issues and the problems that's going on. You know what I mean? Because when you see people doing good in life and they chilling, they not gonna be barking or doing grimy stuff or trying to do sneaky things.
Nah,
They
nah.
gonna be still staying true blue of like, you know what, I'm good. I don't need to try to get over nobody or
That's
try to
right.
stick,
That's right.
do a bad business deal because you know what, I'm good already where I'm at. But this here come in the table, this is a little extra. So you know what? Let me show love to the brothers and the sisters and the culture and do this and make sure everybody do it because maybe we all eat more, come to the table, things like that. But sometimes people just want to really take everything on themselves, and that's why I was like, I don't care. I tell niggas off the jump because my thing is when I start seeing how people come in and they don't tell a story of who they was before they was a low life or when they came into being a low life, how they probably
Yeah, yeah,
man
yeah,
and or they was getting
yeah,
robbed for their stuff.
yeah. They missing a whole lot of
Then they jump
information.
off.
That's right.
No,
That's right.
I be saying like, come
That's
on,
right.
man. Okay,
You
you
notice
don't want
that they don't really get in and put the good with the bad.
to.
They just come in and all of a sudden they the king of this or they the face of that. You know what I'm saying?
They the big dog. Everybody big
Big
dog.
dog.
Yeah, they the big dog. But everybody had to go through that struggle, bro. Everybody had to go through it.
Listen, I tell everybody like my story. I mean, listen, dude, listen, I was a bag man when I was I was 11 years old in the game. I was a bag man. So I
You
probably
was
was
a,
about
you was a
12.
St. John's ghetto youth.
Yeah,
Yes,
come
I
on, cuz
definitely was a bag man.
you know
But
what
I
I
tell
mean?
you one thing, shout out to Troy Avenue, man.
Word.
Because a lot of us that was bagmen, that got tired of the hanger cutting us all in our back, niggas that look like Jesus.
It was that wasn't bagman, it was
Nigga say he
businessman.
A
was
lot of us
man,
came the other route.
Businessman.
Yeah, we a businessman.
Businessman.
It wasn't safe for them coming over the meows. That's a
I
fact.
respect the ones that do they want to. Listen, I respect the ones that jump off dudes' back and start getting to their own bag and start doing their thing. And that's what dudes did. You know what I mean? You jump off, like, all right, cool. You taught me what you need to teach me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Salute Frizz. Yo, salute. Like, salute. Even Clay. I batted for Clay one time. Even, yo, salute. All right, y'all showed me what I need to do. All right, cool.
Right,
now,
move on. That's right.
all right, now let's go. Now let me get out here and do my own one, too.
Now you got your own fucking team.
Man, shout out to all them people that didn't get off at Utica Ave. They got up at Kingston and walked around.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
It wasn't coming from the John.
When it comes to Browns, they made sure they took the 8 train. They didn't want to get up the Utica 4 train line. Shout out to them guys.
Yeah. But that's why, you know what I mean? That's why it's just like now, and I guess some dudes, they try to duplicate it now, you know, from back in the day. That's why they be like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, because, look how it was back in the days, and, you know, but nah, man, that, you know what I mean? Like, we talk about these stories, it's just like to show you what dudes went through.
Good.
You know what I mean? What dudes went through back in them days and how we got to where we got to. Because remember, dudes, if I was 11, see, I had to probably be about like 18, 19 years old and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Dollar was good.
So y'all know.
Man, listen, let me take this time. Dollar. I'm going to tell you, if I never told you nothing else, man, keep doing what you're doing. We are super proud for you, because for our side, you putting on respectfully. You are putting on respectfully, and I love it, man.
Facts. All the fucking 200,000 hours of conversation. You're finally putting it out there to the universe. Salute, my nigga.
Hey, yo, you know we gotta have you on the session TV. I got the come through.
You gotta hit the session, dog. I mean, Dollar. You definitely gotta hit the session, bro.
Come down, man. Come do I want to. Word up. You know
what I mean? What happened right back to this low life shit, these fake ass low life shit. What happened was you still had niggas still in the streets and doing they 1-2, and nobody wasn't on the little social media and running with the low life name and the polo shit and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? And the brothers who had the torch wasn't really shining a light on the brothers who really put that work in. You get what I'm saying? They just was running with all the fame and all that. Wasn't exposing the niggas that helped them niggas up, who bagged these niggas up, who showed them the ropes. They just skipped all that shit and was like, yeah, nigga, I'm the nigga. I'm that nigga. You understand? And that wasn't right. And that's why Supertrife had to be born. Supertrife had to come to the platform, and we don't give a fuck about how your feelings feel. We're going to tell it like it is, okay? We're going to tell it like it is, nigga. If you was a bag man, you was a bag man. You understand? Like I said, it was at a point that I go in the store, I couldn't take off the security device. Yo, G George, yo, here, man, put the G George popping shit off. I said, yo, you take them off, I walk out with the fucking bag, nigga. G popped all them shit, put them in the bag. We out of here. So don't feel like you know what I'm saying? That's a part. We working it, one hand washes the other, my nigga. You know what I mean? Keep it real, keep it 100, man. But I'm gonna go pull up on Clay, man. Y'all niggas can keep this shit rolling, you heard?
I need to get up with you, man. We need to get you, on the magazine and all that other stuff, man. Shout out to Doc. We're gonna feature him on the All You Locked In magazine.
Okay, salute.
Shout out to the 200 and something plus people in the building.
Yeah.
People said we couldn't get 40 in the building. See, I'm gonna leave they non-low laugh ass to the side.
Shout out to everybody in the bushes, man, who ain't even come in the comment and say, yo, what up? Appreciate y'all, because we be working, man. We ain't really focused. Y'all don't show no love in the chat. You know what I mean? Just shout out, y'all. Salute y'all, boy, something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing. So we ain't getting no money off this shit. We coming and this for the culture. You know what I'm saying? We got other shit we got to deal with. So just shout us out. You know what I mean? Hit the fucking like button. You know what I mean? Just hit the like. I mean, just hit the fucking like button. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Listen,
God damn.
I'm just surprised. Like when
Yeah,
y'all
that's
said
why we
this, I'm
got man.
surprised a lot of them cats that's that be in them groups and stuff ain't pop out. Like, hold on,
Nah,
yo.
they don't want to pop. See, this what I'm saying, son. You official. You a pop up. Yo, what up, son? Yo, I'm a low head. Yo, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Speak your piece on where you from. Let the people know. Because you was fucking internet gangsters. It was just like in jail. Nigga be in a box, in a bin. 23-hour lockup talking mad shit. You walk by, you bitch ass nigga. All right, when I see you, and you know what he do? He'll try to grab the officer keys or something and catch another 90 days just to stay in the fucking Bing and just be a Bing monster. Now we got the internet, niggas on the internet, woo, 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 all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of
No
them don't
money,
come
no
out to the
advantage,
bits
no
or
nothing.
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 You know what I'm saying? Pull up, pull up. The door is open for all you low affiliates, low heads, Polo King, RK, Heavyweight, Guard, Polo, all of y'all niggas. Pull up.
They said they good. They said they good with just doing it
Everybody
on social
good, son.
media, tapping it
Everybody
on
good.
Facebook or Instagram and telling them,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
yeah, I'm there.
yeah.
I'm
Let them
that.
know, man.
Nah, yo, you ain't.
You got 100 Polo Gooses. Pull up, son. This is for the culture. We doing it for the culture, you heard?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
But too well, son. Yo, Clay, let me go do my thing and pull up on my loader, you heard?
No, take us out, man.
Yo, man, y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all see them besters in the back, man. Listen, y'all see what it is, man. Y'all better get ready to put y'all pre-orders in, man. I don't want y'all to be lost out. Low vest shoot coming. March 22nd. You know what I'm saying? Is out there. You know what I mean? The flyer and all that's coming up soon for the low vest shoot. Y'all know how we do it for our fallen brothers and sisters that's not here and the brothers and sisters that's locked up in the belly of the beast. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all tap in www.universallowlives.com. You know what I mean? We got that merch up there, the vests, we got hats, we got hoodies, we got hats, you know what I mean? We got all, we got all type of merch up there. So yo, tap in with that there for sure. But y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Supertrife, you know what I mean, on YouTube. Are you locked in on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? And you know what it is, the Session TV on YouTube. Y'all know what we do, man. We just doing what we do, man. Just moving for the culture, man. Make sure y'all tapping. If y'all want some of that history, man, all y'all people that's tapped in, go to the Session TV, scroll down, go on some of the history, and you go some of the older videos and work your way up, and you'll see some of the brothers, them OGs talking, they talk, spitting, they spit, and you'll get some more information, more knowledge on the culture and what was going on back in the days. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, make sure y'all, you know what I mean, live life, enjoy life, and celebrate life out there. Y'all keep doing y'all want to and keep living it up to y'all best ability, man. That's what it is, man. Word up, man.
No doubt. Listen, go get Dollar Book, man.
Oh, yeah, for
Go
sure.
get Dollar Book. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Show if you support the culture and you low live or whatever the case may be, go get Dollar Book. Trust me, it's a good read. It's we are super, super proud of them. But from the SJP side, somebody that's doing something productive.
Yeah, you on the
This is
second
what we're
book.
here for, man.
Uh-huh.
Salute.
So,
Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. For y'all games tomorrow. Dog, I'll hit you up in a few minutes, man.
all right.
All right. Salute. We catch man. Appreciate you for holding us down, man. Crate, you already know.
Word.
Real quick, we need to get
Real
on
quick.
over here to your show too, man. Real quick, the champ, the champ is here.
Uh-huh.
Salute. Spool, we see you. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Oh, who that?
Yep.
Ron Low. Listen, when you got Mexico in the building, man, shout out to Mexico. Shout out to anybody tuned in from another country. We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
Salute y'all, word. You know what I
On
mean? That's
that
how
note,
you get the spread.
y'all tap in with each other. We catch y'all the next episode, man. Salute.
Mm-hmm.